Kathleen, can you ask me in front of all of these people, all of these witnesses, can you please ask me, am I going to play Obi-Wan Kenobi again?
Ewan?
Yes?
Are you going to play Obi-Wan Kenobi again?
Yes.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter what time you're watching this. It's good to see you, and thanks for stopping by the channel. Today, I want to talk about the Kenobi series and how I think it's Disney's last hope for redeeming Disney Star Wars. Now, maybe you don't think there's a problem with Disney Star Wars. Maybe you think all Star Wars is good and you're entitled to think that. If you are one of those people, please don't view this video as an attack on something you love. Just view it as my hopes for the Kenobi series, which honestly, that's what it is. But for everyone else who does think there's a problem with Disney Star Wars, whether that be the divisive reception of the sequel trilogy, the portrayal of the George Lucas characters, the mishandling of the sequel trilogy characters, the incoherent management of the sequel trilogy itself, the various directors and writers hired and fired, the troubled productions, Lucasfilm employees fighting fans, Lucasfilm employees leaking insider information outside of the company, fans harassing actors and other people who work at the company, and so many other things I'm probably forgetting in the heat of the moment. Any given day, it feels like there's some new controversy with Disney Star Wars, and we're at the point where all of the controversy is overshadowing the content. No matter what, everything leads to a fight. Fans are upset over the sequel trilogy, and many of these complaints are completely valid, and they go through various complicated topics like racism or glorifying abuse, while others are just kind of stupid. The Mandalorian has become a political battleground, and while the show itself is one of the most universally loved and praised Star Wars stories since Rogue One, it's admittedly struggling to find its identity outside of this endearing, if not a bit inconsistent narrative that, as of now, revolves around backdoor pilots, Easter eggs, and references. So this brings us to the future of Star Wars, a trilogy that is in limbo and its very existence causes further fighting, a string of movies no one knows anything about, and a whole bunch of shows that could be good, could be bad, could be just acceptable. And then we have the most important Star Wars story since the sequel trilogy coming out, The Kenobi Show, a 6-episode miniseries about Obi-Wan Kenobi, set between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, and maybe the last time we see Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan. Many people are excited about this, and also a lot of people are worried about it as well. This is the last original trilogy character not to be used prominently in the live-action stories by Disney Lucasfilm. It's also something fans have been asking for since the prequel trilogy ended all those years ago. People need to walk away from the Kenobi series thinking it was a memorable story far more than just a prequel meme or an Easter egg hunt. This needs to be to Star Wars what WandaVision is to the MCU basically. You want people who aren't fans of Obi-Wan Kenobi, who aren't fans of Disney Star Wars, who aren't even fans of Star Wars in general, to want to see this show and walk away from it feeling like it was worth not only their time to watch, but their time to talk about, revisit, and to feel like Obi-Wan got the storyline he deserved. And the way Lucasfilm can do that is by focusing on what makes any story memorable and emotionally investable for people. Focus on the characters and the story first. Like how Marvel's WandaVision focuses on Wanda's trauma, her feelings, her emotions, what makes her character who she is. This is what the Kenobi series has to do for Obi-Wan. It's not good enough to see Obi-Wan. We need to see his pain, his trauma, and we need to walk away from this story feeling like the character got closure. My ideal story for the Kenobi series would focus on Obi-Wan's time as Qui-Gon's apprentice, his time as Anakin's master, his years fighting in the Clone Wars, and finally his time in exile. Obi-Wan Kenobi is one of the best characters in Star Wars. It was Alec Guinness that made him so iconic. Nevertheless, a good deal of the reason why Obi-Wan is so beloved and why so many people wanted this spin-off was thanks to Ewan McGregor's endearing performance as the legendary Jedi. This is also the first time fans will see Hayden Christensen again in Star Wars since Revenge of the Sith, and so many fans are happy to have this dynamic duo back again again. These great two actors who helped to make the prequel trilogy so damn good. The series is being helmed by the talented Deborah Chow, at least at the moment, and fingers crossed it stays that way. If you're not familiar with her name, she's one of the directors from The Mandalorian, and she did, in my opinion at least, the best episodes of season 1. This is a chance for Disney Star Wars to bring all fans together again. This is the chance for Disney Star Wars to have a story that feels like it should have been told, and it didn't hurt the story of Star Wars by telling it, because honestly, if Lucasfilm screws this up, I don't think fans or even Disney will continue to give them more chances. This is honestly the most important story that can be told right now, and for the sake of Ewan McGregor, for the sake of Hayden Christensen, for the sake of Deborah Chow, for the sake of Star Wars fans who love the franchise, who love Star Wars, who love the story, the Kenobi series needs to be more than good or fun. The Kenobi series needs to be great. The Kenobi series needs to be redemption. Well, my friends, it looks like our time is at an end. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, how about you smash that like button? I really want to know what you guys want from the Kenobi show, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you want to see more videos from me, be sure to subscribe to the channel because I upload weekly, and honestly, I'm having the time of my life running this YouTube channel. I'll see you guys for the next video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and remember,
The Force will be with you, always.